What's up everybody? I'm Kelsey in PGK and today we're doing a bit of a different video because I have some exciting news to share with you. You've probably already read the title of this video. I've moved. You probably also noticed that in the last video that I uploaded, I was in this new space. I didn't really talk about it yet, so I kind of wanted to discuss with you guys, give you some life updates, just like have a sit down convo, heart to heart, spill some tea, get into it, you know, the whole deal. Also, if you're wondering what that is behind me, go check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/KelseyDangerous, and you might find out why there is a giant standee in the background. As you can see on the right, there's also a bunch of boxes. I'm going to need to start like setting up temporary background as I'm figuring out what my permanent background is, because I don't want to like drill a bunch of holes in the wall and then change my mind. So I'm trying to figure out a really good way of like designing this space, but in the meantime, I still want it to be cute. So suggestions welcome in the comments for things that won't damage the walls. If you didn't already know from my social media, I'm really excited to tell you that I am a homeowner. Oh my God, it feels so wild to say, but I'm officially a homeowner. I own this home. So I moved out of my apartment and into a home. I still live in Los Angeles, but now I am officially a homeowner. Chewy has his own little yard and everything. And I'm just so excited to share everything with you guys. We'll be getting a empty house tour next week. And then I'll be sharing with you guys more like vlog style stuff about what is going on around the house. If you're interested in like me designing spaces or things like that. But yeah, I can't believe we're already in July. July is my birthday, so I also am going to be doing a birthday vlog soon. And you might have noticed I'm wearing some new "It's Fine, I'm Fine, We're Fine" merch. My merch is finally coming back and we're doing a redesign of your guys' favorite quote of mine and some new colors of like shirts. I'm absolutely in love. It's super soft and I'm really excited to be starting kind of like on my own and doing my own merch. You guys can go check that out. It launches at the end of this week. It launches on Friday if you're watching this when it's uploaded. So if you follow me on Twitch, you might know that I've been talking about moving for a really long time. At the end of 2019, I kind of got this bug, this little worm in my brain saying like, what if you got a house? What if you moved to a house and you expanded? You'd have more room for Chewy. Chewy could run around outside in a yard. I would have more room for like my gaming equipment. I would have more room for like a little home gym. The more I thought about it, the more I was really excited about the idea. So at the beginning of 2020, I started looking, and actually in February, I signed for a home, but it was not this home. When I signed in February, they told me that I would be in the house around July or August of that year of 2020. And then COVID hit and I really was home 24/7 and really wanted more space because I didn't even have a desk to like work at. I just had a desk that was completely full of my computer equipment and my gaming equipment and literally couldn't fit anything else, which wasn't the end of the world, but it was still like uncomfortable and I was ready to like expand and move and grow. Unfortunately, from a mixture of COVID and arguably like maybe some miscommunications or maybe like not hiring enough people to work on the house got pushed back. And so it was like, oh, bummer. And then it got pushed back again and again and again. And pretty much this house project that I was invested in was pushed back for a year. Every month they would tell me a new end date, move-in date, whatever. And that brings us to the beginning of this year when I finally was like, it's a year anniversary of being in escrow, which essentially means I gave them my down payment and I've been sitting in limbo with a bank for over a year. And I was really frustrated. I was really mad. I felt very powerless. And I also felt like kind of my love for that house dwindling because I couldn't imagine it finishing. I didn't really trust these people anymore because they kind of in some ways lied, you know, for a long time, telling me when things would be done and then missing their dates over and over again. And there's only so much I could take of that. So unfortunately, at the beginning of 2021, I had to go back into the housing market. And the housing market in California is a nightmare. There was so many times where I'd find something and I would love it. And then I would think, well, I don't know, I'm not positive. And then the next day it would be gone. Or I'd be in a bidding war with someone where they wanted us to compete and like counter offer. And I didn't want to do that. And oh my gosh, the whole process was just honestly like really sad. Like I was very miserable through a lot of the housing process. And a lot of times I wondered if I would ever find like a dream home or a home that I would love. Luckily, the house that was under construction, their team totally understood that I didn't want to wait anymore. They gave me all my money back and there wasn't any issues with that. But it did kind of present me in this situation where the housing market in California, and I think around the US for some reason during COVID, really spiked because just everyone I think was looking for homes. They all wanted to, now that they were home all the time, they wanted to actually have a home. And I was the same. There was just so much like competition in the market and there was just so many homes that I saw. I saw so many homes. They just weren't right until I walked into this home. It was above my like top price of what I was looking for. It was definitely like more expensive than I wanted to pay. I was like, well, I saw the pictures. I might as well go look at it, at least to know that, if this house has everything I want, I need to curb my expectations because I'm not going to get that at the price that I can afford, right? So I walked in and I fell in love with this house. I was just like, oh no. It has these beautiful, light wood floors and it's very modern. It's like newly renovated. So I think the people did a flip on this house. They bought it like during COVID and then they flipped it and then they sold it at a much higher price. And oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. It has a backyard for Chewy. It even has a pool, which is something I didn't expect to want, but now I kind of love because it's been very hot in California. And I remember looking through it and just feeling like both like very in love with the house and a lot of dread because I realized it's so expensive. So anyway, I did end up like putting in an offer, just seeing how that went. And we did end up in a slight bidding war, but not really. There was someone else that wanted the house too. But luckily my offer was very good and it was accepted. Then 1 month of like chaos and packing later, I'm now officially living in my new dream home and I'm a homeowner, which is crazy. Throughout the process though of like moving and packing, I really didn't like, oh my gosh, why am I getting emotional about this? Because I'm an emotional person and every time I do a vlog, I feel like I cry. While I was packing, I never really got to celebrate because I was kind of burned from the last time that I didn't really trust that the house was going to be mine and that it really was going to happen until I got the keys. And even when I got the keys, it still felt like, well, now I have to move. So then I had to move. And then once I moved in, there were like a couple things that were wrong with the house that I had to fix that everybody's been great about. And so it's been like very stressful, but like everything's been handled and everything's fine. But I feel like so many things one after the other that I think it's just taken until now for it to really sink in that I'm really a homeowner and I'm in a new place that I love. Very grateful and super lucky. I also wanted to update you guys about the merch. Like I said already, I'm partnering with FanJoy and I'm really, really excited to start with their like initial launch of the I'm Fine, It's Fine, We're Fine collection. It's our summer collection. So we got these beautiful purple tees and it comes in a mint color as well, which I thought was so cute with the end of the not so very mint generation. We'll have some sweatshirts and things in black and white. We have notebooks, a really cute mouse pad with like little stars. But yeah, and then what else is going on in my life that I want to update you guys about? It's been a minute since we've all like sat down and chatted. I feel like the last time we did this was when I left BuzzFeed. That feels like it just happened and also it feels like ages ago. Am I right? Oh, we just hit 99,000 followers on Twitch. So if you're interested, go follow me on Twitch and help us get to the 100,000 followers. When we reach 100,000 followers, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream playing The Sims and other games and things like that. I also pretty soon want to start my own new challenge just exclusively on Twitch. I'll be playing something a little different than what I'm doing on this channel, but it would be more long form, so I would be doing it once a week every week. So go check that out if that interests you. But don't worry, because I'm announcing everything right now. Oh my gosh. I'm like nervous to do this because if I announce it, it means I actually have to do it, but I probably should actually do it. So you know what? I'm gonna put my buns over the fire and get it done. But if you aren't a big fan of Twitch or, you know, can't make the times that I stream work, I'm going to be launching a new YouTube channel where I upload all of my past Twitch streams so that you guys can watch them on YouTube. They will be uncut. Don't expect them to be very short. They'll probably be about 2 hours of video, but I just thought it might be fun for you guys to have on in the background, or if you want to catch up on the new challenge that I'm doing on Twitch, you can go check it out there. I'll put a link to the new channel below. It's called More Kelsey and PJK, and it'll just have like bonus stream content and stuff on there. Maybe someday other things, but probably just that. I also am hoping to do a little bit more vlog content on this channel, or even other video games on this channel. So let me know in the comments what you really want to see me do besides The Sims. Obviously, The Sims will always be the bread and butter of this channel, but I kind of want to expand, and I'm interested in what you guys want to see. Is that all? Oh my gosh, that felt like a lot to update you on. Next week's the empty house tour, and if you're interested in looking at like kind of more of the things that I'm buying slowly, go check me out on Instagram. I post on my stories sometimes like things that I'm adding to the house and that kind of stuff. If you're interested in home decor or home design, I know I am. Well, I feel like those were kind of all the big things that I wanted to share with you guys. I feel like I've been anticipating having this video for so long that when I sat down, I was like, I don't know what to say or how to say it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you aren't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. I upload every Wednesday and Thursday. Chewy, do you like the new house? Okay, he didn't want to sniff it. Well, Chewy says hi and that he loves the new house. And as usual, he's camera shy. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Okay, that's enough. That's enough.